Hi guys, welcome back to another Ghost Reacts, and today we're reacting to another video, and that video we're reacting to today is a continuation over on Special Ed's channel. It is me reacting to stuff that I've missed in previous overnight videos that the boys have done. It is the Conjuring house video, what really happened. It is an hour and 3 minutes long. You're only going to see the bits as I normally do in my editing, the bits that really matter, bits that I've not seen, maybe some bits that you've not seen. But yeah, let's get right into this video today. I can't wait to see what I've missed. This is the Conjuring house video, again, just in case you missed it. Let's get right into it today.
Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, me. Hey. Hi. Welcome back for the first time of a break in a long time, me. While I was away, a lot of things happened. I went to the Conjuring house, which is the video I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm going to give y'all all of the spooky behind the scenes and show you guys never before seen footage.
Stuff that I want to see.
Talk about all the creepy things that happened.
People put down in the comments also saying that I've missed stuff in this video. This is the main video I've missed stuff in, so I can't wait to see what I've missed.
But I took 2 weeks off to go get married and go to my honeymoon, which I've never done that before.
Yeah, Big Eddie boy is married.
What else happened? Only
in case you missed it, the video I've reacted to as well.
At all Spencer stores in America, you can get yourself the exclusive Boys Spencer's collaboration at any local Spencer stores. That's right, we hit retail. There's hoodies, shirts, socks, stickers, pins, and it couldn't have happened without all of your support. So thank you for that. Go
I'm
check
hoping
out
this will be me at some point as well with merchandising. I've got so many good ideas for merchandising.
Or if you can't go to the store in person for whatever reason, you can buy it online going to the link in the description and get yourself this shirt.
But there are some coming at some point. I'm just trying to do it.
Buy our stuff from
I can't wait to do it as well.
Oh.
It's all going to be done for me as well.
I got you. You thought. I can't smack y'all with the chancla on the first video back. Oh yeah, and before you ask, the wedding was filmed. It's in the works. The video's in the works.
I've reacted to it, so if you want to go react to their, if you want to see their wedding, it is up on their channel, but it's also on my channel as a reaction. So whatever one you want to watch, go watch that.
Explanation video. I'm not going to be watching and showing all of the boys' video because you have to go and watch it. It's very emotional. I'll say that as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the experience there and kind of expand on events that happened and show you guys some behind the scenes stuff. Okay, so right at the start, I have to note that this part of the house, as we're walking by it, this whole front section right here, this is an extension that was built for the groundskeeper and the tour guides that stay there and tour the house for people. So we don't have access to this area. Actually, half of it is a merch shop. And the only reason I'm telling you this right now is because it'll be relevant later when I show you some behind the scenes stuff about some stuff we heard and how it couldn't have possibly come from there, but it'll be relevant later.
We're locked in. This is
okay. So as soon as you enter this place, you feel like the air is extremely dense. It smells old. Any step you take creaks the floorboards. The house was built in the 1600s, so it's still hardly expected. It's one of the oldest houses still standing in the whole country, and they purposely have like very dim lights and like. Because
in a house like this, you're not going to refurbish, are you?
So it really adds.
You're
going
to keep the history and nostalgia
there. The first thing the tour guide told us is that obviously the events from the movie are way more exaggerated than what actually happened. That's not to say that some creepy stuff hasn't happened in that.
But I will say this, and people don't seem to put this in their videos or when they're talking about the Conjuring house as well. But they don't talk about it unless you're... I think TFIL might have done it on their channel when they went to the Conjuring house. I can't remember. I know I've done a reaction to it. Go watch that one, by the way. The events that happened in the house were worse than the movie. I think I've said this before in a video, but I can't remember. I'm going to say it again. The book that the people who made the film, the producers, the filmers and all that, the main people came to the woman who used to live in the house because the woman kept a journal type book and kept documents of everything that happened, documented everything that happened in the house to her and her family. That's where all of the films are from. They got the book off of her. They looked in the book, said to the woman that we cannot put half of this stuff in the film because it is way too above what they can put into a film. So therefore, the stuff that they put in the film is nothing compared to what happened in real life. I don't know why people don't put this in the videos. It's fact. I've seen many people talk about it, not in like video form, but in person, talking about it. I've looked up all the facts and all that as well. I've seen little video clips of them talking about it, some bits here and there. You go look it up yourself as well. If I've got any bits wrong, let me know in the comments down below, and you can update me on the logic and the facts of this situation. But as far as I'm aware, what I've said is fact, that they couldn't put half the stuff that was in the book in the film because of how gruesome and how bad the events were. Because I've heard like one of them is a director's cut of, well, I think it's the first Conjuring film. That's what the whole thing is based off originally, was the first Conjuring film. And then Annabelle came out to start off another series, and then The Nun came out to start off another series, but it's all in the same universe, supposedly anyway. But yeah, I'm waffling on now. I don't know if that's actual fact anymore, if it's still fact. From what I know, it's fact. From what I've seen, heard, talked to, researched, things like that, it's fact. I don't know if Eddie knows that at all. But we're only 3 minutes into the video, oh my god. And we've got like an hour and 3 minutes to go. Yeah, I'm just waffling on again, ain't I? Let's just get back into the video.
The stuff in the movie was exaggerated. He did say the house is very haunted, which, yeah, depending on what you believe, what we experienced that night was, in my opinion, pretty evident. And I tend to debunk a lot of shit, muchachos. This house, I couldn't fucking explain. Now, the best way I can compare
if I was to go to this house, I would have to be with a group. I couldn't do it on my own. I know Sam and Colby done a 20, like a whole week in there or something, and I will do reactions to that as well some point after these videos. Because I've not done a Sam and Colby video in ages.
There wasn't those deaths here in this house. The energy in the house felt more creepy and scary. I don't know how to describe it, but what's really weird is that as soon as I entered the house, I really had to use the restroom, and we made jokes about it, but I actually pooped blood, and my stomach had been fine all day. I didn't eat anything weird, so it was my first sign that something wasn't right in this place.
Okay, hello.
Okay, so we had.
I'm sorry, but if I'm pooping blood and I've seen it, I'm not going to think it's something else. I'm going to think it's a bodily function problem. Because normally, isn't like blood in your stool like a sign of like cancer or something like that? I got no. That's what I think I've heard or seen as well. But if I'm wrong on that, please let me know. But I'm going to get right into the video again, because I don't want to waffle on. We've got a lot to get through in this video.
Great idea of bringing night vision cameras, and obviously you guys get to see the footage, but anytime the footage is green, what we actually see is completely pitch black.
Yeah.
Think exactly like Outlast. Yes, I did just pick my nose before you type in the comments. It was itchy. I only say that because a lot of people were like, oh, well, they can see each other and this and that, and look at the way their eyes look, and it's pitch black. Our eyes are dilated, you can tell, because there's no light. And this will be even more relevant later when we start talking to the actual spirits.
Oh. Warning, positively do not open.
So I'll get this out of the way now. The only fake thing in this entire video was Mully carrying the doll. Yeah. Because the doll that Mully grabs
They got me on that when I done the reaction as well.
The cage. He grabbed one that was upstairs. But to anyone saying this is fake, I'm going to explain to you and I'm going to show you none of the stuff we did was fake.
I know you have a thing for dolls.
More evidence that it's pitch black?
Look at me and say you're not
tripping.
Because they didn't take the doll from the actual cabinet. They used a different doll in the house. It looks quite similar to the one that's in the cabinet. I think it's a little bit bigger, and it isn't as like robust as the one that's in the cabinet type thing.
did happen here.
Worse things have happened.
But we're going to hear from Eddie a bit more on that. So
I took a shit earlier and there was blood.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that wasn't a joke.
I thought that was a joke, but okay.
This is not...
Thanks for telling us that it's true.
Annabelle doll. And that's not the actual Black & Decker air conditioner either.
So, no, that actually is not the real Annabelle doll. While the Annabelle doll is actually a Raggedy Ann doll, like the one that's in there,
it's in another museum.
One is kept at the museum that Ed and Lorraine Warren have. So that one there's just for effect. Also, there was literally money everywhere.
If you want me to react to a overnight video at that place, the museum, where the actual Annabelle doll is in the museum, please let me know down in the comments below, because that's one of the... I've seen a video on it in private time on someone else's channel, but I can do a different channel on here, and then it'll be a totally different experience to react to. But yeah, it is creepy. So creepy. Like, half the video I couldn't look at because I was afraid that something could latch through, because I know that the original Annabelle doll is said to be quite powerful and being able to interact with objects, even interact with stuff through cameras that have been previously recorded. I think that's in one of the videos I saw, as well as like a disclaimer telling you possibly what could happen. But yeah, if you want me to react to people going to that museum, I think Sam and Colby have done it, TFIO have done it, so if you want me to do a reaction to it, I will do that. If you put the comments down in below telling me you want me to react to that. But yeah, let's get back into this video as well.
People just left offerings. There was a bunch of little offering trays like on windowsills. There's some money like on the handle where the doll is. I didn't realize how big of an attraction this house was until I went there.
Be real. Can everyone like feel a change?
Anyone who's a fan of paranormal wants to go to this house.
It feels heavy, but that just might be the subway.
Because they want to see if the experience is actually true or not.
When we got the tour, the guide told us, he said the room with the most activity is Henry's room on the second floor.
That's the children's room.
Then underneath it, the library, then the basement, which are all three like stacked on top of each other. For some reason, he said that was the place with the most activity, which is the reason why we used the spirit box in all three of those places. And those were our three main targets because of what the tour guide said, which turned out to be pretty true. The tour guide said, I don't really know why, but it seems like the energy's going up in a pillar. And I just realized what...
Sus.
All right.
Yeah. You took my words out of my mouth, Ed.
Of the most activity.
Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Juicy just said it. Yep, we did explain that.
I think if we all jump in that corner, we can literally knock this place over.
So, behind this wall
Please
here,
don't do
where
that.
the fireplace is, this is where the merch shop is, and behind that is the living quarters for the
I wonder
guy
what they've
that
got to
stays
sell
there.
as merch.
He says
I bet they've got some pretty cool stuff in
himself
there.
has spotted, and multiple people have also spotted a lady in a dress standing in this corner right here, which we did not get to see, but any time throughout the night where I would walk through this living room, I would be so scared to look towards this corner, bro. I was shitting my pants.
So that's what other people have seen.
Just knowing that there could be some bitch right there. I got chicken skin just now thinking about it.
Josh, open the door. This is not funny.
Okay, so this is the part where Josh gets put in the little closet and he stays there for a while. And I'm going to show y'all. This is the first of the behind the scenes footage I'm going to show y'all.
Oh,
because narrator was
new
being
stuff.
a total menace this night.
Let's go.
Okay, so we were waiting for a while. I mean, we were there for like 15. Josh was in there for like 15 plus minutes. Like Juicy
This
was
is literally
waiting for him
stuff
to
I've not
come out
seen. This
he
is
could
so
scare
weird.
him, and he waited there for so long. Okay, you also got to remember now, it's pitch black, and the only thing we can see is through the cameras because they're night vision. So if you look over, I have a camera, and I'm seeing Juicy on night vision from my perspective. And if you look to the right, there's this motherfucker over here getting ready to pounce at me.
The night shot. Here, have a look.
There we go.
That's what it looks like.
I'm showing you what what it looks like there.
It's
Shit.
pitch black.
You know they could have just cut the video file to get the same effect, right?
Night, shut up, bro.
They could have. Mode? It would have been black if they just cut the video out.
But yeah, just to give you some context of what we were seeing. And then...
Yeah, just allergies. Oh, me!
That's why he messes around in the dark. So he can literally, he's used to the dark. I can guarantee you he's used to it.
Shit.
and you got him. He just shit blood.
Oh my
Definitely
God.
something I didn't see in their video before.
Shut up. Shut up.
But then again,
funny,
it is
man.
behind the scenes and stuff on
that was funny, dude.
their link thing that they've got.
hate you,
Their club thing.
I hate you.
That was so good.
I might have to go on. I might have to be a part of that because there's some stuff on there that I've not seen that you probably would like me to react to.
God, dude, my heart.
So I might have to become a member.
Imagine just like sitting there in the dark, and we've been waiting for a while for Josh to come out, and it's like quiet for a little bit, and then I just hear next to my ear. To tell you, I almost died. That was scary. Narrator was being a menace, but it was very funny. Anyway, let's move on to this part that you guys shared. You guys said you saw something here.
Yo, what was that?
I'm telling you, he was just
There was
a big
something-
menace right there.
Or is
Did you
that
see
him?
it? Let's play that.
Is
in
that his
slow motion.
trousers?
You can see that there's something behind narrator.
I was gonna say, it
Play
looks
that
like
on
his
screen.
trousers though.
Do you see that behind him?
What is that?
Right there, that thing back there.
That could be his feet or trouser, maybe. But then again, it looks like a head moving.
Now, I was trying to wrap my head around that because we were all upstairs. So either I'm not remembering right or there was something behind him. I'm hoping it was somebody standing behind him trying to come up the stairs.
Thing is, that could have been his legs waving about because the way he's laying on the stairs. But then again, if you're laying on the stairs that way, you should be trying to stabilize yourself with your feet at the bottom. It could be something. It's plausible there could be something else there, but it could be his legs.
Maybe it was one of the girls because none of us have hair like that, but I'm pretty sure we were all upstairs.
That
I hope
looks
it was
so
one of the
weird.
girls. Died of the flu and disease.
Yeah, 'cause
the
no
responses are
antibiotics.
Pretty valid. And I know we got a lot of people saying, "Oh, these guys didn't use the
There was no
headband."
pain
You
relief
gotta
in those
remember,
days.
It was pitch black.
That's why people died
Whoever
of
was
the
using
flu.
the headphones in the first two rooms. We had the lights completely off,
Like the
so
common
we couldn't
cold.
see anything anyway. Even the people who were asking the questions couldn't see shit. So it wasn't that different from having a blindfold on. So now that you know how the spirit box works and how this method works,
And he
let's
just
watch.
basically
Is there anyone
said
here?
something to reconnect what I just said about the
Have we told
blindfold
Narrator
thing.
just to say?
So anyone in the comments, I'm sorry
no
what I'd
way.
said earlier.
Yes, we can feel you.
Because of how dark it is, they didn't need to wear a
Has your
blindfold.
family lived here long?
There
you go, he agreed with you.
When that happened, like, I was shitting my pants. This entire time I'm sitting in this library, I'm shitting my pants. I don't want to be doing this. But at the same time, I do because I'm curious and because I talk so much shit about horror being fake most of the time and these videos that I react to on the TikToks and all
Yeah, but
that
you're
shit
not
being
wrong.
fake all the time.
Some of
I feel
it
like I
is
gotta
fake.
put myself
Some people
in the situation
actually
to see if
don't
shit like
fake
this
stuff.
is real. What better way to do it than to do it yourself? But muchachos, I was shitting my pants. Anyway, okay.
And you can normally tell if it's fake or
5:30.
not as well.
AM or P? Oh, what the?
What the?
Oh.
5:30. What at 5:30?
He said 5:30.
I just got chilled.
He said 5:30, and then the EMF went off, the juicy show in his hand. Now remember, it's pitch black, so all we can see
Is the
are
light.
actually the lights from the EMF and the one from the motion sensor that's on the floor. But I have a theory in this 5:30 thing, because at first we thought he was talking about a time, like 5:30 a.m. or p.m.
Yeah, this was
but
the
after
pizza thing that people talk
showing
about.
this to Gabby,
predicting in the
she kind of
comments
said
also.
something that had me go back and look at the raw footage, which it's pretty crazy, but I'll show you in a little bit.
What will happen at 5:30?
It's not what will happen at 5:30.
What the?
It was
that?
Josh.
Sorry, I just knocked it.
Holy man!
It's what will happen in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That's what we didn't think about, but Gabby has this theory. But let's keep watching for a second. I'll explain.
What is your name?
Wonder what the theory they have is.
Pizza.
Whoa, hold up.
That's weird because they ordered pizza. Emma and Adri ordered pizza. That's very strange.
That is weird.
That is really weird.
Should we check on the pizza? What if it just got here or it's about to get here?
He looks
Is
so
the pizza
hungry
almost
in
here?
that.
You know what's funny?
Looks so
is that
desperate for
everybody
pizza.
was laughing at this question, but I was actually being serious. I wasn't trying to be funny. I would genuinely wanted to ask. I felt like,
Yeah, but that's how you
okay,
worded
if we're
it,
talking
is
to
why it sounded
spirit
funny.
here, I'm jumping in all the way.
Because the amount of pauses
I'm
you
not
left in there.
gonna ask some serious question like, I want to follow up. Is the pizza almost here? Like, I was being serious. I wasn't trying to be funny, and I wasn't trying to make people laugh. It came out pretty funny, but I was curious, genuinely.
Do you guys have your pizza?
Coming. It's coming.
How far away is it?
Do you want to bring the guy in?
No, the spirit box said pizza.
Oh yeah, so...
Look at Andrew's face. It said pizza.
3 minutes away.
3 minutes away.
It's 3 minutes away. The pizza.
Okay, so Gabby's theory was that from the time the ghost said 5:30 to the time that the pizza guy got there, her theory was
that it's 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
That was why he said 5 minutes. Like, the pizza was going to be here in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So I went back and looked at the footage, and this is what I found. Okay, so this is the raw footage, and this sounds a little weird because the lavs aren't on the
This is very curious.
Microphone from the camera.
5:30.
Okay, he just said 5:30 at second 3:39. So if you add 5 minutes and 30 seconds, that would put us at around 9:10. What happens before that? What happens at 9:10?
Pizza. No, that's weird.
hold up.
That's weird
We
because they
ordered
ordered
pizza.
pizza. Ember and Adri ordered pizza. That's very strange.
That is weird.
That is really.
So at around 9:10 is when we all figured out that the pizza was almost here. So I wonder if the 5:30 was a countdown to us, like the amount of time we were going to be talking with him, because that's too much of a coincidence. Or maybe I'm just looking for shit. So it wasn't exactly what Gabby said happened, because that would have instead have been 8 minutes and 30 seconds. But 5 minutes and 30 seconds is when we started to get up to go ask about the pizza. So, let me know what you guys think on that.
I'm confused.
It might not be anything. I might just be looking too far into.
You're not looking too far into it, Ed. I'll say that. It could be possible, but from what you've shown, I don't think you've added that up properly, if I'm being honest. He said because when I went to go ask them, they said it's 3 minutes away, which means it would have to have been like 2 minutes or something seconds before it, like 2 minutes something seconds for them to get up, figure out and get up and go ask them about the pizza, and then they say 3 minutes away. So that still could be plausible. You didn't talk about the 3 minute thing, so that could have backed up your theory there, Ed, and Gabby's idea. It could be plausible. Could be. Very plausible. Please let me know down in the comments what you think as well. I know there's a comment on my previous video, the actual Conjuring video reaction, that someone's put this idea down as well. It could be, but then again, they might have seen this video before I did. You know what I mean?
Just me trying to like run all the options through, trying to debunk shit, but it's hard to when
it's plausible.
Things are very coincidental here. Like, too many things are
I think
lining
if you
up too
tried to add the 3 minute thing in
Josh
that they
went to
talked
check
about.
on the pizza, and for everyone else who keeps saying that this is somehow fake or anything like that, look at this. So Josh leaves. In the main video, we get the perspective of Josh going to talk to Adri and Emma, but listen to this.
Ordered pizza.
What? Emma and Adri ordered pizza, and it was supposed to get here any minute. It's not even a joke. Right before we came in here, they checked to see if it was here. Is it here? Bro, if the pizza guy's here, I'm gonna freak the f out.
Is he here?
Like, narrator had no idea. Look at him like trying to figure out what's going on.
Because he would have heard
He's so
anything that they were saying.
as to why we're talking about pizza.
It's 3 minutes away. The pizza is 3 minutes away.
In 3 minutes, our lives end.
That's so bizarre.
So there you go. Not a fake reaction from anyone. We all really didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, especially me, because shit's about to get pretty personal for me, bro. All right, back to the main video.
Did you die here? On this property?
Eddie,
What?
bullshit.
Oh, I'm getting chills, man.
Yeah, this proper shocked him. Yeah, this proper shocked him in
What was
the
that?
video.
What the f was
Turn
that?
the light on. Was that you, motherfucker?
No, I knew you were gonna blame me for that. That wasn't me.
I was
Why the f would you do that, man?
I was so scared that my name got called, muchachos. Like, I was just about to say, turn the f***ing lights on. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this isn't happening. They did not just say my f***ing name, and I don't want to talk to it. I don't want to f***ing talk to it. My voice just cracked. No, I don't want to talk to it. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear it. I was shitting my pants, and then Mully throws a fucking book. And remember, it's pitch black. I gotta keep saying that because people in the comments are like, "Oh, well, they could see it and this and that." Like, they could look at their eyes. They're clearly seeing things. Like, motherfucker, my eyes are so wide because they can't see anything. My pupils are so dilated. Also, no, I'm not mad at Mully. I was genuinely shitting my pants, and the book sent me.
We're trying to do it seriously.
You have no idea how that felt, man. You have no fucking clue how that felt. No,
I'll tell you guys how it felt. Like, you're pitch black in a room, and it didn't feel like we were talking to narrator. Remember, by this point, we've gotten so much clear responses from this thing, whatever we're talking to, that it was very evident to me that we weren't talking to narrator, that there was something else there in the room with us.
Because was it? I'm gonna say this as well. I've not personally experienced it, but I've just heard of experiences as well. It's like your body gets taken over, gets possessed by them a little bit. Like, the energy they get from you is huge. I've heard people compare it to a possession a little bit sometimes. Like, what's it? Sam and Colby, they've described it as feeling like a conductor, like a person who drives in energy and then allows it to form but not take fully over. Allows it to go in, talk for brief moments and then leave. They don't allow it to stay. I don't know if many people know of that, and you are being put at risk a little bit when you do the SS method of being possessed. If you believe in that type of stuff, it is possible because the amount of energy they get from many things. Yeah, put down in the comments what you think that is as well, your opinions on that type of stuff, what you think it feels like as well. I'd love to know. I'd love to hear everyone's opinions. No one has a right or wrong answer on this channel in the comment section.
And you could feel its presence. Like, there was something in the fucking room, and I just felt it, like, right there. So when he says Eddie, it did not feel like narrator was talking to me. I got this overwhelming, I'm getting chills just thinking about it and talking about it. I got this overwhelming sense of dread. Like, my survival instincts have never, like, kicked in like that. I felt like something was about to happen to me, and I was so scared. But it was pretty funny that Mully interrupted, and I'm kind of glad he did, because I don't know what would have happened if he didn't. Like, I may have turned the lights on, I may not have had the courage to continue, and I think the comedic relief from Mully, as much as you guys were like, oh, he interrupted the moment, it actually helped me a lot that everybody was laughing, because it changed the energy again, and I had the courage to stay there and ask questions like, what do you want from me? And what do you want to tell me? And this and that. So I'm glad Mully threw the book, and I'm glad everybody laughed, but let's keep going. God damn it, dude.
His laugh gets you.
So
it's like
bro.
Ethan Payne's laugh as well.
Funny, man.
Bazinga, if you don't know his actual name.
You're going back in the closet.
You're going back in the fucking closet.
You're about to be on 100% battery if you don't stop around.
All right, here we go.
Back to seriousness.
Why did you mention Eddie?
Love. He's a fan.
So relieved. He looks so
I instantly
relieved.
feel at peace now, thank you. Is there something you want to say to me?
I think when Josh asked that question and I got the word love, I don't know why, but I almost felt like crying. And just thinking about that feeling, it makes me want to cry right now. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. It was, I guess like the best way I can describe it is it felt like that presence that was in the room became clearer what it was. And to me, it felt like a mother. And when she said love, I felt that love. Like, and I think that's why I felt like crying. I'm
getting goosebumps right now just from him talking about this.
And the big scary feeling that I got turned into this overwhelming
it's on my legs and
sense
everything.
Of,
it feels so weird.
like happiness and then pain. Like happiness to know that I was safe, but I could feel the pain of what she was feeling because of what happened next. But I don't know. I don't know how else to describe that. It really felt like a motherly presence that had passed. And I felt really fucking sad. Like I've never felt so overwhelmed in my life.
When a
like
mother leaves or dies, whatever, it is very sad.
There I go. And I guess at that moment, I knew that this shit wasn't a joke. Like this was real. Like I could feel whatever the was there. Even though I couldn't see it, we could definitely fucking hear it. But I knew there was something there. I felt it. And I don't care what anyone says. That's what it was. All right, let's look at this fucking gremlin. So I don't have much behind the scenes
fucking gremlin. Look at his eyes, man.
About Henry's room, other than the full-on conversations. Like I feel like the conversations in Henry's room were a lot more direct. And the thing I'll say is that when we opened the closet, when Henry was talking about the baseball.
Was there a baseball in
there? This was so weird because it was all in the attic.
When Henry mentioned the baseball and we all started looking for the baseball, I remember like it being such a big fucking coincidence.
And shit.
That we found the Red Sox memorabilia.
It's so weird.
What are the odds of this, of a fucking giant baseball merchandise just in there?
It's like a duvet cover.
Like I could dig through the footage, the raw footage right now, but
if it wasn't Red Sox,
I remember it vividly. Josh,
I'm not a baseball fan myself,
closet, which none of us knew was in the closet, by the way.
I know of the Red Sox and the Yankees and their rivalry, but I don't know
mentioning the baseball
a lot else.
Molly goes,
I know of the Mets because of Men in Black.
Do you
but that's about
realize how fake this looks? It looks so fake. Like it looks so staged. Like we planted that there. Like I remember Mully saying before, like it was his first reaction, like, bro, this looks so fucking staged, but it wasn't. Like, what are the fucking odds? It almost felt like there was a story being told, right? Like we got the story from the mother and then we got the story from Henry, which by the way, Henry's, whoever we were talking to, he kept saying, don't take my stuff, don't touch me, don't like, when he was saying that shit, man, the only thing I remember thinking to myself, like, what if this energy or this spirit we're talking to, it's just recalling trauma? Like, what happened to this kid, bro? Like, that's the scary thing to think about is what the fuck happened.
I don't want to think about that right now.
It was like someone was recalling something that happened to them. And then afterwards, the mother,
that could be really bad. That could be anything.
Or something like that. And like, I remember the light going off on the side and the other room went off like something had just come upstairs with us. And then the mother took over at some point and said to turn the lights back on. There's the part where when Josh had the headphones on later, he says 9 people. And we figure out that they were talking about 9 of us. There was 9 of us.
You see what I mean?
Room.
There's a lot of stuff in this video that I have missed.
He couldn't believe that we were talking.
That's what I'm doing in this video.
He thought it was just gibberish, and then
I can't believe I missed so much.
He was surprised that was what was being said. It almost felt like,
and I've not edited it out. Just most of the stuff he's shown is like
something there. They mentioned the mother coming from the floor above, coming upstairs, and the mother just kept telling us to turn on the lights. And said, "I'm not going to tell you again, or don't make me repeat myself," or something like that. And we turned on the lights and we got the fuck out of there. But Henry's room it definitely felt like something different was there. It didn't feel like the library. It felt different. It felt a little more innocent, but at the same time, more creepy. I don't know how to describe it.
It's because it's a kid.
Let's jump to the basement because
they're always perceived as more dangerous and more freakier than adults sometimes. I don't know why.
The basement is, in my opinion, like whatever we spoke to upstairs,
as seen in The Grudge, the little girl who's like in her teens.
Same thing as what we spoke to downstairs.
Lucy, the little doll thing that happened like I think it was last year or the year before it came out.
Like it was more evident that there was something there that was trying to mess with us. And it almost didn't feel human. But let's watch. So for context, this hall right here.
This is the basement.
All the way to the end.
This hall right here that Emma walks down to and turns to the right ends with a door. And that door is actually nailed shut. I had seen a video from a long time ago where the people exploring the Conjuring house were able to use that door to go outside. For some reason, that door was inaccessible this time. And the spirit downstairs...
See, now, I have been told about the basement that, because when I watched... I think it was... I can't remember what video it was. Sam and Colby, I think. They went down to the basement and there was like a demon entity in there. But I've talked to someone who knows what they're talking about in this type of stuff. And they told me that the demon is no longer in the basement. There's nothing in the basement anymore. But I want to slightly disagree with that person. Because whenever I see the basement in these videos, I always get a really bad feeling in my stomach at the pit of it. Every time. It always happens when they get to the basement bit in this house. So it's either just me or there is something down there still and the person I've talked to is wrong. I want to believe that they're right, but the feeling that I get every time I see it is so annoying. You'll probably see it when I'm reacting to it, so let's just get back into it.
That the door was locked, like he couldn't get out anymore or something.
You've probably seen it in the previous video that I done a reaction to as well.
It was, the door was shut. So here we are downstairs. This box behind me actually has a lot of drawings on the inside of it. And according to the tour guide, he said the house was at one point a daycare, and that box is left over from when the house was a daycare, and it still has some of the drawings from the kids. And on the inside is the drawing of it's your typical like creepy ass drawing.
Like I'm already starting to get the feeling because as he hasn't pressed play yet, but I'm already getting the feeling already.
They drew
because I know where they are
with a dress, and it's just like all penciled, just like black shadow drawing of a lady in a dress, but her neck is like this. It's like a broken neck to the side, like almost at a 90-degree angle. And the guy
getting shivers as well. Bloody hell!
That down the hall you can sometimes
I really don't like this basement.
The crooked neck lady, and he was very specific and said it was not the same entity from the second Conjuring movie, which took place in a different house. So it's not the crooked man from the second Conjuring movie. Apparently the kids would report seeing a crooked neck lady down in the basement. And some investigators have also claimed to have seen that entity as well. Later on, we heard a beep from the motion sensor, and the motion sensor was right behind that window on the outside in the hall. So whatever was standing out there, I don't want to know what the f it was, but something triggered the motion sensor. You guys can watch the main video to see all the spooky conversations we were having here, but I want to show y'all some behind the scenes stuff. So this is footage from all of us just exploring the basement.
I really hate this area. It gives me so...
And we're all down in the basement by this point. There's this weird room with like Halloween costumes and decorations.
I'm getting goosebumps like every 5 seconds.
Hear it. There's this weird noise that happens, and it's
and shivers all over right now
around this part. Did you guys hear that? Right here. You can almost hear like something go, ooh, and we react to it at the same time, like right there.
Oh, there.
We all heard it at the same time.
You need to hear headphones.
That way,
recommend
like
headphones again.
Top. And I thought it was coming from the guy who also lives there, but we were on another side of the house, like away from the part where he was sleeping. It was also like 3 a.m. at this point.
I hope I don't throw up.
He lives like right up here.
Yeah.
I haven't thrown up yet, so I hope I don't.
Right here. He lives on an extension.
Yeah, there's the merch store.
I can just imagine me going to this house and being in the basement. I would feel so sick.
So that was weird. We also heard noises, like almost like the floors creaking above us while we were all downstairs, and it was after the camera had died. But yeah, there was a lot of weird activity going on in the basement.
A festival, I don't know if anyone's
You could say that
but there's
again.
a well.
I'm getting second hands of it right now.
And
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone
well,
else is.
it's
Please let me know down
absolutely,
below if you
man.
feel the same way I do when it hits the basement bits
After watching
of this type of this video, the Conjuring house that I should say. It doesn't happen in every basement. It's only this
The guy
basement.
said that the well was actually like usable. I mean, that's how they get their fresh water. But the fact that it's right there in the basement while all this creepy shit is going on, it just added to the creepy factor. But we were so focused on the conversations with the spirits and what was happening that we completely forgot about the well after a while.
Back door. The back door that's nailed shut?
I wonder why it's nailed.
Split up and have someone go to the back door.
Do you want someone to go to the back?
There's also a little hole to a well in there somewhere I know of, but they don't talk about it in this video. I don't know why.
Josh was about to go back there, man. Like,
He doesn't give a shit.
It was off. Yeah, that was going nuts too.
Josh was about to go back there, and I think he chickened out. I'm showing you guys.
I don't think
behind
he
the
did. I
scenes
feel like
again,
he
the raw footage
wanted to come
rather
back
than,
because there's more action
just
going there
through
than
the
just
main
going to
video
the
and
back there
reacting.
to
Let's
see
go to the
nothing
scratching
happening.
noises, because this was the part that was like so creepy.
Because you ain't
for
getting that
us.
door
What
open unless you
happened
got a
to your
hammer.
family, Lucky?
Raging.
And the light flickers as well. Yeah, I
See,
remember that.
that was not made up either. Like, that's raw footage right there. The lights hadn't flickered until that point. This shit stopped being coincidence. Like, after the fucking cat ball in the kitchen. Here's the scratching noises, and you can tell something's back there because me and Josh react at the same time. See?
Yeah.
What was that?
I heard that. Yeah.
And then the lights flicker.
I see the lights flicker, but I didn't hear any scratching. Maybe you have to be there
It's
to
just like
hear
so
it.
much activity happening at the same time. See, Mully's concentrating, and he like can't hear anything we're saying. Remember that.
I think we should get out of here.
No. It's a lot.
See, I was like, I think we should get out of here.
Make. Like this.
Yeah. It's just a lot.
I mean, he's-
with a lot of energy.
Yeah. Plus, he's making his presence known, so.
The air feels thicker down here. You heard that?
See, we heard it
that?
again.
Lucky, is that you?
Is that a snake?
No, there might be like an animal or something. There's like
There's something
scratching.
full on moving behind us.
It's getting worse.
Lucky, is that you?
Someone touched my foot.
At first, I thought that it was an animal scratching under the floorboards, but then I realized there are no floorboards. This thing is fucking stone. It's all stone. There's nothing scratching at the stone.
Yeah,
Lucky was trying to get out, man, and that's scary as
It
shit.
was like taps on my shoes though. Like that's
See, and Juicy's talking about feeling something in his shoe as well.
Up against my whole foot.
I just feel like top of the leg hairs type shit.
I'm under.
Oh.
You're under? Are you under the table?
I
And that
remember
could be the
chills running down
burial
my spine
thing
there,
that
like,
there are.
It's probably buried under.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Now, under this rock.
Under where, Lucky?
Open.
No.
We're not gonna do that.
Ah,
The center.
there we go. But they don't talk about the well or the hole in the ground, whatever you want to call it.
See, Mully is reacting to what he's seeing because he doesn't know what we're reacting to or why we look so scared. And if you would have seen Adri and Emma's faces when he said I'm under, Adri was about to start crying. And so Mully sees their reactions. And he's like pointing out to them, but he doesn't know why. He doesn't realize that he's saying these things, reacting to us, reacting to noises coming
freaks
from
out
below.
later, I
Anyway, so
swear.
this is footage from when the main camera died, and y'all saw this. Y'all only saw the segment of when like Kevin and Doze were messing with the camera. We thought we had lost the footage.
Please don't
the
be the
camera
basement
said
anymore.
we
I
had
hate
lost
this
the
feeling.
footage, and man, Kevin was devastated. You can kind of see it here. Like, look at
Why are
him.
they still
Like,
in the
man, the guy
basement?
was so stressed. And this is like Mully talking about everything he's
Yes, please
hearing
leave,
inside of
so I can stop feeling like
the
this.
spirit box. But I was like, man, wait until we get upstairs. Let's talk about it in the kitchen.
Wait, so how much footage are we talking about here? The whole night?
So this is us trying to deliberate like how much footage
It's
was
weird. I
lost.
feel
Like, look at poor Kevin back
not
there,
immediately
man. He
better, but
is
it's fading
so
off.
Upset. This is Dose trying to recover the footage.
Please leave comments down below if you feel like the same way I explain watching this.
I want y'all
In
to
the
see how
basement
real this
bits,
was, man.
should I
This
say.
moment was stressful, but also look at the fucking table. Right now it's like 4 a.m. We have been here all night. That table is a sign of us being there all night. Pizza, chips, and water. See, look, he's like praying. He's like, man, come on.
All right, Kevin, you can breathe.
And then we figured out that the footage was saved. Oh, man, it's a very stressful moment for everybody thinking the footage was lost. I'm glad it wasn't, but Lucky said he would fix it, and I guess he fucking did.
Oh my god. I missed quite a bit there. I'm so sorry I missed that much. I missed a few bits in the lighthouse, but I've missed even more in this video. I am so sorry I've missed that. You were right in the comments below. I've missed a lot in this video. So if there's any more of these videos that you think I've missed or I've reacted to and I've missed some stuff and he's gone over them or any of the other boys have gone over them, please let me know down in the comments below and I'll get to reacting them straight away. But yeah, if you like this type of content, please smash the like button down below. If you're not a subscriber, please smash the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be notified when I'm doing uploads such as these ones and my gaming videos at weekend. My Patreon is in the link. A link to it is down in the description below. If you want to go see me react to movies that are popular, new, old, horror, fantasy, Marvel, things like that. Unedited stuff, full-length film with no interruptions. Yeah, it's not that bad if I'm being honest. There's over 10 videos on there at the moment. There will be a lot more going on over there as soon as more films start coming out. I want to do new films. I don't want to do older films until like further in, because I've seen old films. They're more recent to me than what new ones are, obviously. But yeah, oh my god, the basement. Please let me know down in the comments also if you get the same feeling when you're watching videos on this house and they go into the basement. Please let me know, because I get it. It's only this house at the moment. I didn't get it in the lighthouse basement, and I didn't get it. What's the other one? I can't remember the other one where they went into a basement. Please let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's all I've got time for today. I will see you in my next video, which should be I might do a reaction to the latest Cyber Sunday as my next video, because they've not got any more overnight videos out yet. Please do more. You are so good at these videos. You might actually overtake Sam and Colby, TFIL and stuff like that in their subject, because they leave out some of the comedic stuff. They don't all do comedic stuff the way that you do it. Please keep doing it, because it also gives me stuff to react to as well. I know people love me reacting to your overnight videos. All I can say is I'm a massive fan. Keep doing what you're doing, lads. You're so good at what you do. But yeah, like I said, that's all I've got time for today. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.